McGoffinsville was established by James Wiley McGoffin about a half-mile north of the Rio Grande. It was known as the American El Paso, a contrast to Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. McGoffinsville consisted of a group of adobe buildings around an open square. It was very huge at the time. It was predicted that McGoffinsville would remain the center of Anglo-American settlement in the El Paso area. In January of 1854, an army post was established right here in McGoffinsville. Major Jefferson Van Horn led 257 soldiers to this location and rented from McGoffin. The post was officially designated as Fort Bliss. Most of the buildings here at McGoffinsville, including the fort, were destroyed and severely damaged by the Rio Grande flood of 1868. That same year, James Wiley McGoffin died. The site was incorporated into El Paso by 1873. Since 1995, the new owners of the warehouse have reported paranormal activity. Now here's Daniel to tell you more about what happens here at the Portales Milling Warehouse.
We got a guy that's almost a pastor, Christian guy. Mm-hmm. He sees shadows. Everybody, that's one thing that everybody's going to agree on. You see shadows all over this place in the middle of the day.
You've been up here?
Yeah, I mean, you're loading. It's more in the warehouse downstairs. Mm-hmm. But even, just loading trucks or moving furniture around, you could just all over the place. Just, you see shadows moving.
Wow. And it's during the day?
When we saw that man, it was during the middle of the day.
That's right. You were the one that told me that you saw that man.
Yeah, it was just in the middle of the day. And I
and
looked
it's where the boxes are?
Yeah, right outside. When you go to your right, right in front of the door. And I remember I saw him and I turned around and looked at the warehouse manager and I was like, "You see that?" He's like, "Just ignore it, man. It's okay. Just ignore it." Because he's so used to it as well.
Mm-hmm. And is it the same man that you guys see?
I've only seen that guy once.
What did he look like?
It's just like a worker kind of guy, just arms crossed, looking at you.
Do you know what he's wearing?
No, I didn't. He didn't stay there that long. I mean, he appeared to have that rugged look to him. And it was just a freaky feeling, and we ignored it and we moved on.
We were in the lower levels of the old Portales Milling Warehouse. Well, during our investigation, we found plenty of evidence that there had been a fire here on the rafters all around us and the beams under the warehouse floor. We have ashes that I'm literally squatting on right now. The rumor does have it that there was a big fire in McGoffinsville. Back in those days, they would just build right over their foundation, wouldn't clean up the fire or the ashes or anything. There is a really good possibility that we are standing on top of the remains of the huge fire of McGoffinsville. While investigating, we do get very strong smells of burnt wood. Many of the employees here have chased it numerous times to find the source of the smell of the burnt wood. With no luck, we've never been able to find anything that has been burning at the time.
We're down here in the basement and we're finding foundation, support beams, burnt, charred, a lot of burnt debris down here. And we're wondering if that has anything to do with the smell of smoke that they're getting upstairs. There could possibly be a draft down here taking that smell up through the floorboards, which aren't really exactly solid and airtight. But we're standing about 30 feet from where we got an EVP, which sounded like, well, you listen, see what you think.
No, it's okay.
Is that the original foundation?
Yes, it is. You got it, you're good. Okay. This is the spot where we find all of the EVPs that we catch. That EVP and that video that you guys heard or might have seen of this yelling and screaming, that was caught in here. Okay, it was caught along the back over here, and obviously down the tunnel. This is the tunnel that we saw on the TV. Just going to take a look at this first real quick. Now, on our tours, we don't have anybody jump out at you. We don't have any preset things that'll make, oh, fine, they rigged it, whatever. We don't do that. Because we think the natural spookiness of everything is worth it. Put your lights towards the tunnel, so you guys get to see what it is first. Okay, so it's not that deep, it's not that long, but there is something on the far right. Okay, let's go and take a look. What's up, Mike?
Can you mark the time on your record down there? There was something streaked across the screen that it was like a little ball light went from left to right all the way across, going from where your guys are facing to behind you. It would have streaked by, and then you were walking in the right direction to your left is where it went.
Towards this way?
It came from that direction and went the other way.
From here that way.
Okay. Right here where I'm standing, get this out of right here where I'm standing, we had a couple of EMFs go little haywire. Right where I am. Our EMFs started going nuts. So is there anything that you feel here?
Yes, the temperature is dropping a little bit right here because that's kind of like her territory right now.
I do feel it colder.
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
The temperature dropped from 75 to 70 and stayed there for about 2 minutes and then went back up to 75.
The employees that work in this facility refuse to come down here by themselves. They just get a real creepy feeling. They've seen boxes move down here and stuff is what they've told us. They spend a lot of time chasing a burning smell here. I was actually here on the last investigation, and it happened to us. It's like if you're standing in front of a bonfire.
It's that penetrating of a smell. And we chased it starting from here all the way around, and it just disappeared. And it was a smell of fire or smoke.
Burning wood.
They've seen 2 apparitions here, which we did catch one on our motion camera. It's a big shadow of a man.